Everybody, Jason Burmis here, and we're going to do a little bit of an Ask Me Anything. We're trying to get to DC next week. We got about 500 and maybe it's $650 to go, somewhere in that range. But here's the thing. More than that, we've got to talk about the out-and-out YouTube censorship that is completely, out there in our face. And we're not talking about censorship of certain topics by certain people. We're talking about things that are being discussed on the congressional and Senate floors during impeachments and inquiries. And one of the reasons why everybody here says, listen, Jason, you have to find another platform. Jason, make sure you have another platform. So I do have another platform. And as I suspected, I did this video. Rand Paul does it again. Unstoppable. I'm not going to read anything about Erica Caramello Bar. Okay? I want that to be known. We're not going to talk about Erica Caramello Bar. Because if we say Erica Caramello Bar's name, let me show you what happens. We're almost up to 1,000 videos. This is the only one that's locked as private. I cannot share it. I cannot change it. You see? It is locked. And why is it locked? It's because Louis Gohmert said Erica Caramello Bar's name twice. And what's sad to me is that I've got to go to another platform to do this. We can't talk about what exactly is wrong with saying Erica Caramello Bar. But I did that video, and at the time, I was like, wow, well, C-SPAN has 100,000 plus views on Senator Rand Paul telling the truth about Erica Caramello Bar. Well, guess what? YouTube took it down. They locked it. Where's the actual article? There it is. Sorry about that. Let's just hit pause here. YouTube removes video of Rand Paul naming alleged whistleblower on the Senate floor. Okay? And by the way, Rockfin, even if you don't want the exclusive stuff, you can just sign up for free and follow me. And I do put stuff up there for free as well as like throwback stuff. Some of the throwback stuff's premium, but not all of it. So get your questions in now. We're going to talk about this more. Look, they actually commented on it to Politico. Like, we tell you, shut up. You're not allowed to say Erica Caramello Bar's name. YouTube has removed a video of Rand Paul using the name of the alleged Ukrainian whistleblower on the Senate floor, saying it's contravened its community guidelines. We've removed hundreds of videos and over 10,000 comments that contain the name. Video uploaders have the option to edit the videos to exclude the name and re-upload. Ivy Choi, a spokeswoman, told Politico. So you can't say the Caramello Bar's name or watch happens. Oh, old Locky McGee. By the way, I've never been told that I can edit that out. I appealed it because they said I mislabeled it or the tags were wrong. There are no tags. It was not mislabeled. I appealed it over 2 months ago now, and I've heard nothing. And Rand Paul is right. It is disturbing. It is disturbing that YouTube has taken upon itself to decide what questions can even be asked in the public debate, including on the Senate floor. This is wrong. And guys, listen, if you believe it's wrong, if you believe free speech is really in danger right now more than ever, and I do believe that, especially with the extradition of Assange coming up, make a small video and send it over to the guys. We got about 4 more days that you can send this, and then they're going to make a compilation video, do some actions. And that's what this AMA is all about. It's all about getting this up $641 before Monday morning and making sure that I can go to D.C. and join them for a couple days. And by the way, Ryan Erickson, thank you so much for that big donation. But every donation, Christopher Kuhn, Mr. Grinch, I know it's Grinch in the comments, thank you so much. Lamar Haraway, thank you so much. Light Green Leaf, Alyssa Dittmanson. I hope I didn't butcher it. Yowdy and Richie. Todd Robertson, thank you so much. All you anonymous people out there, thank you so much. Paula Akbar, Greg Runis, Anonymous, if you want to give anonymously because you don't want your name out there, I totally get it. Eliath Galena, Mayor Sela, Karen Burns, Christopher Kuhn, Erica Reichel, and we're going to get to the questions in a minute, so get them in there, guys. Joseph Spinoza, Tara Mothersbaugh, Jacob Weirin, man, I'm probably butchering a lot of these, Masaka Lingi, Sama Salaminen, Patty, you're always great. Thank you so much, Patty Winners. Flick Off, big supporter of the show. Lynette Larson, more anonymous. Monica Fee, Jacqueline Hardy, David Taylor, Peter Paulson, Richard Tihan, Gio Coleman, Preston Lear, and Anonymous. We've already got our first super chat. By the way, guys, just so you know, if you do a super chat, we usually get all of them. I try to get everybody in here. I try to be fair, but we get all of them. So let's go to the questions. Let's make sure we got it here. Oh, let's lower the bar just a tiny bit right there. Perfect. So Stephen Chase, big supporter of the program, says, the fix is in, Jason. YouTube doesn't care about your First Amendment right, but keep doing and exposing what you can. Much love. Much love to you, sir. Much love to you, sir. But think about how much the bar has been pushed. That we've put somebody in jail after their sentence was commuted for being an actual whistleblower. We're putting it on paper now that leaktivists, so in other words, leakers, whistleblowers, hacktivists, and public disclosure organizations that basically expose not only the crimes of the United States government, but anything within its interest, its public interest or private interests. Well, that's very broad and very, very dangerous. And that's why I've been focusing on that, and especially that national counterintelligence document that, guys, believe me, it's frightening. It's very, very frightening. I mean, Trump's signed off on it. It propagates the idea of the evil Russians, interfering with the security of our elections. And then, as far as the public disclosure, right? Do we put, spelled that right? What? That's not true. Oh, I spelled it wrong. That's wrong. That's why. Bam. My spelling is awful. Or maybe it's my typing. There it is. There it is. Take a look. And that's just the first time. Here it is right here. Cuba, Iran, and North Korea, non-state actors such as the Lebanese Hezbollah, ISIS, and Al-Qaeda, as well as transnational criminal organizations. So they're putting them as transnational criminal organizations and ideologically motivated entities. Transnational criminal organizations and ideologically motivated entities. Am I an ideologically motivated entity? You fucking bet I am. You fucking bet I am. How fucking dare you? Excuse my French. Hacktivists, leaktivists, totally made up word, and public disclosure organizations also pose significant threats. They're literally such as, it's right in your face. How could you be for this? How can you be for Guantanamo Bay? How can you be for torture at Abu Ghraib? Stop. Wake up. All right, let's get to the questions, guys. Again, we'll take all super chats, but we're going down the line. What up? Cladu, brado, neat. Is that some kind of like witchcraft, or is that some Lovecraft? It's ridiculous. Niktu. Hey. Haha, that's right. It's held for review. BitChute. You know what? They were uploading my stuff on BitChute pretty regularly, but I haven't seen them doing it. And I just don't have the time. Maybe if I get a staff at one point. Yeah, right. Maybe if I get a staff. Who knows what'll ever happen. Let's see. Erica Caramello Bar is Voldemort. He shall not be named. It's so ridiculous. I have no money for Rockfin. That's fine, Juan Jose. Again, you can sign up for the Rockfin. Again, here's the thing. At least you know it exists on Rockfin. And if you take a look, like I said, you're getting 5 videos a week premium style. But right now, I'm streaming this on Rockfin for free. We're doing things such as, the live streams of the Iowa caucus debacle. We're doing things like the debates live over here. You see what I'm saying? We're doing things that maybe we can't get away with. And then we're throwing up some bonus content. But for free, you can see Loose Change Final Cut. You can see Shade in high definition over here. I repost some of the other stuff you might have missed. But, I also do premium stuff. So it's pretty cool. So go over there, sign up for nothing, and follow me, please. Please. It's actually got a little bit more free speech going on. And it's not, you have to kind of like be invited or apply to be on the platform. It's really cool. Thank you so much, Branko Hovat. Yay. Made it in one stream and with notifications no less. Yeah, J-Bet, what's up? Now if Patrick Stewart would get off screen. Yeah, you a big Patrick Stewart fan? Huh? I like Patrick in, what is it? American Dad. He's pretty hilarious in that. Obviously, really, you know what? I thought he should have gotten an Academy Award nod for Logan and as Best Supporting Actress. Did a wonderful job in taking a character he'd already established in more popcorn scenarios, in my opinion, and dramatizing it. But, obviously, everybody fell in love with him in The Next Generation. Actually, also plays a great bit part in the old 80s movie Excalibur. Go check it out. I can watch vulgar and profane music videos here, but free speech is censored. Ridiculous. Yes, Tanya, ridiculous. Caramello bar. Bit heavy on the caramel, though. Yeah, you got to dip it in peanut butter. Otherwise, I don't know if you can really stand an Erica Caramello bar. Can you write his name in the comments? I'm sure they'll get deleted, and hopefully this video doesn't get deleted because we focused on the censorship and deletion of a video for saying something on the Senate floor. And remember, we already know with the congressional floor, it's already happened. Let's see. Did you hear Google Maps moved the Wuhan biolab to make it less likely it was the cause of the outbreak? No, I did not. But if you'd like to DM me an article on that, that's definitely something that we're going to have to focus on. Again, Google is not your friend. Google wants everything that's going on in China for the rest of us. Why? Because they want more and more of a divide between the predator class and the serf class. They've gutted the middle class. So now, unfortunately, the class that was the middle class, as well as the poor and the serf class, usually look upon the upper middle class as the 1%, as the enemy, when they are not. When Bloomberg is the enemy, when Hillary is the enemy, okay? When Bill Barr is the enemy, Pompeo is the enemy. The predator class is the enemy. The people above them are the enemy. The Sheldon Adelsons of the world are the enemy. They're bad men. Roy Cohn, go check that out. I watched Where's My Roy Cohn? I'm giving it 2 thumbs up. I mean, a criminal top to bottom Roy Cohn. A criminal, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. You got to go see it. Let's see. Anthony mentioning genocide for one. I don't know what that is. Jay Bet gives me the little hey, hey. Thank you. Or no, Alyssa does to Jay Bet. Hey, hey. Terry B, it's abundantly here where he goes through the chat. You butchered it a little. I don't know what's going on there. Thank you very much. So we're going to kick it in D.C. Badass. I hope so. Slow News Day in the house. Steve is one of the best out there in not only cracking me up, but breaking it down. And again, guys, you make your own little video. You send it over to the Action for Assange crew, and they're going to make it happen, Cap'n. So again, we can get this. We're only $641 away before Monday, and then I will book a car, spend at least a day, figure out when I can leave town, have someone watch my dogs, and I don't have to have the kids, because that's always a thing. So it's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. We're definitely going to try to make it happen. All right, so let's continue on. And remember, make your own videos. Do your own actions. This is about everybody coming together, man. All right, let's continue. Who is it? Who exactly is the one who decides what can and can't be said? Exactly. Who watches the watchers? When you can't talk about people that are being talked about by our government in open government forums that are supposed to be of and for the people. When you treat real whistleblowers like John Karaku and Chelsea Manning like criminals, right? That's a big issue. When you try to illegally extradite people that are part of public disclosure organizations for your own means, that's not good. It's not good. Big up flick off from Steinman. Smash that thumbs up. Yes, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. We go beyond the left-right paradigm. One of the things Roy Cohn obviously has been notorious for was being a mentor to not only Roger Stone, who's interviewed in this, but Donald Trump. And, it's going to upset some Trump people because they tell a lot of truth about how Trump Tower was actually created in New York. You may not like to hear it, but you may need to hear it. And you may need to watch Roy Cohn lie for decade after decade after decade and be involved with criminal operation after criminal operation after criminal operation. Surround himself with organized crime. Please go watch. Where's my Roy Cohn? All right, let's see. We got Mr. Big. We got Stephen Chase says true. Google has an algorithm that monitors live chat and comments section for wrongthink. It's crazy. It's only going to get worse too. And that's why we got to move to other platforms. Like I said, Rockfin's cool because it's like the Netflix for creators, right? So Netflix doesn't allow everything on its platform. But certainly it's not the hardest thing to get something in the entertainment world on that platform, correct? And then you pay a monthly thing, and it's not like a Patreon where you just get my stuff. You get everybody's stuff. And me being an MMA guy, it's kind of cool that they focused on that and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and actual wrestling, because that's also interesting. So you have that base level. And then free thinking media is obviously the next thing to jump on. So I'm sure you're eventually going to have like more entertainment-based channels, etc. But for now, it's a place where, hey, I don't have to worry about being censored. I can say Erica Caramello Bar's real name. I can talk about the associations with Misco and others. Uh-oh, Caramello Bar. Let's see. I don't even have a chance of that in Canada. I don't got money to give, but I thumbs up and share all the vids I watch. Any way you can, Mad Cuckers, or Canuckers. Mad Canuckers. Vladimir Putin rides bears. Trumpy better be frightened. Hey, Vladimir Putin's actually a much smaller guy than you would think. But yes, he rides bears. Bare-chested, he rides bears into space. I can't wait to see the treason trials. There aren't going to be any treason trials, Tanya. That's another video I should be doing and talking about how Andrew McCabe has now been let off the hook. The interesting thing about McCabe, other than being very, very outwardly anti-Trump, etc., and, visually looking like he was helping push the Russia narrative, is that he was also the leaker, according to court documents, to Seymour Hersh on the Seth Rich information. Again, not something the media doesn't want to tell you about. That goes beyond that left-right Vladimir Poot fucking theory. Excuse my French. I can't wait to see the trials for treason. Vladimir Putin is a man of certain morals. What's happened to people? Hey, Mr. Grinch, thank you so much. I gave you a shout out earlier for the GoFundMe if you missed it. I'm fluent in French as well. It's cool. Let's see. Styx is saying once BitChute meets its funding goal, it will have live streams. Listen, once BitChute has live streams, you'll probably see me posting more to BitChute. Okay? Oh, did that just jump? Yes, it did. Oh, there we go. Well, there it is. Okay, we're here. So that's cool, Canadian Truther. I hope. Listen, once BitChute has live streams, it's obviously going to be a lot more viable for me to jump in on a regular basis, because then I can simulcast this. The other question is, if that's the case, I maybe can do 2 or 3, right? I'm doing 2 right now. I sacrificed the Periscope, but I probably didn't have to. I could have tried that. We're well in there. But, that's the question. Do we do BitChute? Do we do Periscope? Periscope doesn't really allow me yet. I need a certain number of thumbs up and blah, blah, blah. That's over on my Twitter in order to make money over there. But I like BitChute as a platform because it's also not censoring people. But I like Twitter as a platform because I've got to battle the censors and the automatons there as well. And that's why I guess you guys voted for me to remove that tweet the other day. Truth is threatening. Donald Trump is the type who pimps his daughter at the age of 12. Geez, Steinman. That's scary, a Canadian Truther. You are welcome to any one of our sanctuary cities anytime. It creates public dissidence. OC is a threat. I'm for exposing these bastards. See you in D.C., brother. Let's hope. Let's hope we can get to D.C. That's for sure. Again, one more time. If you like free speech and you want to do a short little video, please do it for Action for Assange over here. I'm going to put this in there. And this is going to tell you step by step how you can be a part of this. And like I said, if we raise before Monday another 641, I'll go to D.C., at least stream for a day, maybe two, from some of the actions that are taking place, in the name of free speech, in the name of exposing evil and these monsters. Call us kooky. Call us kooky. Let's see. The Day the Earth Stood Still, old sci-fi movie. What about it? They remade it, didn't they, with Keanu? Wasn't Keanu the star of that remake? It's pretty, I would say it modernized it a little bit. It was a lot like the original as well. Donald Trump is the man who talks about how nice his daughters. Oh, come on, man. What powers is the government giving itself now to fight leakers, Jason? Did you not see the national every power? What do you mean? What powers? Did you think they were going to stop? I mean, take a look. Let's bring it back a little bit. What powers? I mean, they're literally laying it out, man. Don't you see? Protect the nation's critical infrastructure. Anything. They're broadening it. The exploitation of the U.S. economy. See, none of these are imminent threats anymore. They never were. Counter foreign intelligence, cyber, and technical operations that are harmful to U.S. interests. Anything could be interpreted as a U.S. interest. Please watch my videos and read the National Counterintelligence Strategy for 2020 to 2022. It's publicly available. The fact that people aren't kicking and screaming in the alternative media is disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. That's what. All right, let's see what we got. Evil Dead, nice quote ref. That's what it was. Evil Dead, man, the original, all the way back. Patrick Stewart, migration refugee ad. Just locked the man Donald Trump saw as a sensei in human trafficking disguised as fashion modeling. I saw that. Who's Big Fish? I think sent me some of that. I'll be doing an Epstein update. You can bet your bippy. You can bet your bippy. Although the UFC is on at like 5. And I may live stream a little Rockfin UFC stuff. We'll see. Mix some free thinking media with the UFC stuff. And that's the other thing. I get to reach a totally different audience over there. A totally different audience. There are people there that are just there because they're high school wrestlers and they want to learn techniques, or they're aspiring MMA fighters, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, et cetera, et cetera. That's what's cool about that platform, man. Let's see. Day the Earth Stood Still came first. Army of Darkness took the quote from there. Oh, so it was actually, okay. Jason, it's going to be Bloomberg Clinton. That's not sellable. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. The man who was known as an abuser of young girls, the same man who took Ivanka under his wing. Oh, man, come on. Donald Trump's name. Listen, you got to come. I get there's the, what is it, Katie. There's the one woman who has her face censored that did accuse Trump of molesting her when she was young through the Epstein network. That's out there. I haven't seen anything else. I've seen the dropping of lawsuits. I don't know how credible that person is. I'm not saying that they're a liar. I'm not saying Trump is innocent. That's the thing. I've reported on all this stuff, Steinman. Okay? I know that Donald Trump's name is in the flight logs. I've covered it ad nauseum. Wuhan Institute of Virology scrubbed off Google Earth. Really? Yikes. I fight for the right of freedom. It's all history. A long time before anyone started showing any interest in conspiracy theories or truth-telling phenomena. Thumbs it up. Yes, thumbs it up. Subscribe, share. Is coronavirus a way to generate money for businesses? I don't know about that. I think it's an awful convenient way to get rid of political dissidents or maybe people that they want their property, intellectual property. I mean, look, when you quarantine that number of people and they are completely obedient and turn themselves over, and when they go kicking and screaming, they are unsuccessful and they are unarmed. It gives the predator class there, right, the establishment there, the opportunity to disappear just about anybody they want. Light no MMA question for you, Jason. March 7th, Adesanya or Yoel? Who you got? Man, you know what? Adesanya made me a believer in the last fight. Yoel's a little older. I'm not saying he can't put it on him, but Adesanya looked great against Whitaker. I understand Whitaker's had his problems. But listen, Adesanya, if nothing else, has fought top-level competition in there. Felt like a sparring match against Anderson Silva, no doubt about it. But Yoel's a different animal. Yoel's a really good wrestler. Let's see if he goes for the takedown and get him. But listen, great fight. Can't wait to watch it. I hope it's not scripted. I'm looking forward to tonight. Blachowicz is tough, but Corey Anderson really needs to put it on him to get that title shot. So hopefully he does put it on him, and he's next in line. I mean, he should be fighting Dominic Reyes because Reyes won that fight, or they should have set up a immediate rematch after Jones lost that fight. But come on, man. Anybody who watched that fight, I don't know how you give John Jones any of the first 3 rounds, period. He clearly doesn't have a 10-8 in the 4th and 5th. Where do you watch Where's My Roy Cohn? I'm not sure. Well, let's look it up together. Where anybody can watch Where's My Roy Cohn. Is it on Netflix yet or no? It's a Sony picture. So documentary. Let's see. Where is it? It's on Vudu, Amazon Prime for $6, YouTube for $6, and Google Play for $6. So right now it's not on any of the free streaming services, but I would totally recommend it. I mean, it's out there pretty cheaply right now. $5, $6. It's worth it. It's 100% worth it. There must be like I would assume a DVD or a Blu-ray release coming out because it was pretty high quality. Do we have another super chat over here? We do. Let's get into it. Come back over here in a second. Miss Teen USA girls complained of Trump entering their changing rooms while they were topless. Some girls were as young as 15. 100%. Listen, one of the other things I've talked about with Trump when he was running is the 3 things you knew about him going in that you could not argue, and he was still better than Hillary Clinton. 1, he was a misogynist. Come on. He was a womanizer then. I don't think he's not now. Obviously, I knew he had sex with Stormy Daniels. He had cheated on his first wife with Maples. He cheated on Maples with many. It seems like at least as long as it's kept out of the public eye, Melania doesn't seem to mind. Arrangements have been made. That's the family ideal. If you don't think Trump is... Listen, it's commonplace in Europe for male leaders to act this way. Just to let you know. And I don't know why you would think he wasn't. So there's no doubt. As far as, being around young girls, I'm not down with that. I think that, again, we have to tell the truth and report on that. He owned beauty pageants, many of them, okay? It was more than just Miss Teen USA. The second thing you had to know about him was that he's a gangster, man. Roy Cohn is ganged up. To be that level of a developer in the middle of New York City, to create Atlantic City, it's through those mafioso contacts that you make it happen. If you think you can build a city based on casinos without organized crime, you are extremely naive. Extremely naive. So then the next thing is he's an actor. He's been in the public eye how long? He knows how to manipulate media. He's done that very, very well. Roy Cohn did that very, very well. Okay? Must watch. Must watch. Where's My Roy Cohn? All right? Let's see. Whoa, that one jumped a bit. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Donald Trump supporters better start understanding that their hero president is completely and utterly involved with human trafficking. Again, I'm not saying he's fighting it as hard as he could. Is Epstein alive? No, he's not. Has Zorro Ranch been raided? No, it hasn't. Okay? You got to provide real evidence, however. Canadian Truther, is that the same facility you are mentioning? I think that would be. Oh, there's a jump again. Yeeks. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, man. We're way back. Let's see. Trump supporter, accepting this reality. What's that? Snapping out of the daydream. Yeah, well, good luck. Drunk Nancy needs to go down. Everything points to DJ. Thumbs this video up, guys, by the way. Sub and share. is involved with these people in documented facts. I noticed the other day when JB was doing a vid on the coronavirus, one of the people commented about someone's friend in the city of China and some info on the virus. YouTube live chat flagged it. Really? It's getting ridiculous. Interesting. YouTube are scum who promote. Oh, geez. Thanks for the shout out, JB. You're doing work that needs to be done, and I thank you for it. I thank you for the support. Sydney Bond. Joe Snickers Bar leaked corporate sponsors of Israeli settlements. Pompeo's mad. Yeah, no doubt about it. Let's see. What's happening, Jason? Avenatti 2020. Avenatti's going to be doing jail time in 2020. Old Avenatti. Thought he was getting out, and Avenatti got skinned. But then again, he's one of those guys that thought he could play with the big boys. Thought he could put himself up on television. Thought he could promote himself as the president of the United States. It's a joke. It's a bad joke. Very bad joke. Thanks, Jason, for all your hard work. They're never letting that guy go. Thanks for all you do. If you take a rain check, I'll be endorsing your Rockfin and topping up the GoFundMe on the 19th. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, my friend. I'd like to see you go. I'd like to go. If we can, obviously we haven't been hitting that 5K mark, but we've at least been hitting the 2K mark. But we got to do it like a little, we got to do it sooner with a short month over here, especially if I'm going to D.C. That's going to cost me some cash. And don't get me wrong, I love traveling. I love doing those things, but it has to be economically viable. Sanders tells New York Times he would consider a preemptive strike against Iran or North Korea. Oh, my God, he did not. He did not. Joe Rodriguez, someone send me that in my Twitter DMs, and we will neither confirm nor deny until we get the documents. McCabe gets away, and they will all get away, rest of us. No, everybody's going to go to... Listen, nobody should want Guantanamo Bay open, period. No matter who you think's going there, it's bad. What's done in the dark should be brought to the light, folks. That's how we have a more productive constitutional republic based on the democratic will of the people in their geolocations and then ultimately nationally. That's how we have accountability. Checks and balances, not a national security state. Not globalism. Not going after leaktivists or hacktivists or public disclosure organizations, equating them with terrorist organizations and rogue states. When Tiffany was only 6 years old, Donald Trump was talking about her in a way that any sane person would be disturbed. Oh boy, Stein, I'd have to see that. Anyone play Call of Duty mobile? It's awesome. I don't. Although I did pick up a couple of old, Medal of Honor games today at $2.99. I'm like a collector of like old video games that I didn't play. I wasn't a PlayStation guy, but now I've got some hardware, et cetera, et cetera. I'd love to have a man cave one day where I could kind of display all the stuff and have like arcade stuff everywhere on top of like a theater. I'm that kind of dork. If the Democrats beat Trump, the next president will have the power of a ham sandwich. The Democrats have nobody to beat Trump. Let's see, 111 watching, only 39 thumbs. Can we get this guy some more? Can we get some thumbs up? Can we get him? Katie Johnson. Thank you, Rutherford Mapplethorpe. Katie Johnson is the person that alleges that Trump had sex with her when she was 16. Virginia said Trump was not there. I know that Virginia has said that Trump never came on to her and was not there. Let's see. Thumbs up, folks. You like how they are trying to pass that gun bill in Virginia, and that's where the NRA is located? No, jeez. They will be they're definitely trying hard to take the guns. Again, that's what happens when you take guns from the populace. China is what happens. I'm not that worried about the coronavirus, although to be fair, I am going to be having hopefully Shepard Ambellis of intelhub.com on with me to talk about the coronavirus. And believe me, he's been following it. Whether you agree with his analysis or not, if you want to see a lot of the raw videos, what you're not seeing on the mainstream media, he's definitely published those. And my boy is who I did Shade the Motion Picture with. So I have a high level of respect for him. And we're going to try to get him on next week. Let's see. What's all fake? It's all fake like space. Okay. If Google is Alphabet and Alphabet is Google, then doesn't that mean the government has control over YouTube? I don't know what that means. Alphabet, it goes Alphabet, Google, then YouTube, I think, in the shell of things. Wow, there's a big jumpage. Big jumpage. There we go. Let's see. You got no problem reading that without stopping. I don't know what that means. The elite bro, imagine the money. You know, Melania is banging studs left and right. You know damn well her and Trump never do it. He's lucky to hold her hand. It's just a marriage of convenience. You're probably right. I'm not alleging anything, but that's more of a real theory that I've heard. You got to watch it, though, because Tarpley got successfully sued by Trump for saying things about Melania. That's all I'm going to say. 2020 has started off with a bang. What happened to WW3? Haha, well, that was fast. Well, I mean, they're thank God that at least right now, Congress and the Senate are kind of opposing this whole thing with limiting the war powers of Trump, if in name only, right? I think it was 55 to 45, and they'd need 2/3 of a vote for Trump not to veto it. But then on the flip side, you know, they just impeached him for nothing. You would hope that if he did try to start a war with Iran, they would at least impeach him for that. You know, if they wanted to really impeach him, they could have impeached him and the administration for promoting the false flag event in Duma in 2018. Instead, the administration took the Russian line when it came to the UN hearings. We need to do a follow-up on that. Let's see. And that's why I'm saying for all those naive. Okay. Dante Sands, brah. Corey Jan prediction. I got Corey, man. I got Corey, and if Corey needs to get it done for that title shot, I mean, he needs to come in there the way he went in there against Walker, which is tough because Jan Blachowicz, dude, and especially now with the relaxed USADA rules, they may be letting him juice to the titties. They may have him juice to the titties because they want him to beat him. And Jan gave him a fight. It was a split decision. Jan's a tough, tough dude. Let's see. Barrow Broham. It's funny that you even think I'm trying to educate you. I don't think you're trying to educate me. I think that, you know, I read all comments. I mean, come on. Jason, you should check this site. What do you mean I can't read it? Steinman, listen, I've never blocked you, and I know that you're a loyal viewer, but I do read it. I just don't want to say the words, you know, pedo or this and that. It's on there. It's getting everybody's seeing it. This war on opiates is all a distraction. The real war is against freedom. It's amazing. YouTube's algos can detect and block or speech, but the captions suck ass. MSM put Evan Eddie on that pedestal. Very, very true. They did. Thumbs up this video, sub and share, everybody. Let's continue on. Remember, we'll get to all of the chats, and we're simulcasting on Rockfin, where Brendan Smith says, we'll do it live. China is definitely killing political dissidents under the cover of disease. So we actually got a couple comments via the Rockfin. Thank you, Brendan Smith. Appreciate that. Hopefully, you know, again, that platform's going to grow and grow, and we're going to have all sorts of live viewers over there. All right, let's continue on. See if you can finish the next one. Bernie, the tried, tested, and true Zio war puppet, just like the rest of them. I mean, he's not good, Palmer. He's not great. I'm not. But again, if we end up, whoa, there's a big jump. If we end up getting gabbered, I don't know, man. Is it better than Trump then? What else? I mean, Trump's already kind of lied to us about everything. And talk about giving Israel everything they want. Trump has done that. Period. Justice can't be administered. 118,000 plus just voted for Trump in New Hampshire Republican primary in an off year, which doubled Obama's numbers there in 2012. Yes, I'm telling you. The Vegas odds again, for those that don't know. For those that don't know, if you put 200 down now with Trump against anybody, you only win $100. He's 2-1 against any Democrat right now. That's the betting line. Justice needs to be physical. Anything else is futile. Medal of Honor is great. I love that series. I just got the Pacific one. I think I've already got Euro, so I haven't played any of them. I don't know that I will play them. But I remember The one I really liked was when they stormed D-Day, the original Medal of Honor, man. That was awesome. This site has everything. Missouri pushing for 2A Preservation Act out of committee and its way to the floor. Let's see. But just a theory, the things I said about Donald Trump are true. Are they? Were you there for all of them? Again, we try to keep it real here. To make presumptions, let's see. Wait, what's this? With Maggie Motherall, but D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, Boston, all mafia. There are a lot. To make presumptions about Donald Trump's marriage is a waste of time. Is it? Who filed the power vacuum left by the 5 families? Let Trump sue me. I'll sue him for not getting rid of the illegal aliens and building the wall like he promised. Thanks. Whoa, Tanya, thank you so much for that super chat. Missed that one. Let's see. Thanks, Jason, for all your work. And people, even if you can give them $1 a month or what really helps, everything helps. Honestly, why? A lot of take over of political office and big corps like pharma, plus all kinds of mafia, Jewish, Irish, etc. Big war now in Canada. The government run like a mafia. These are the new mafia. The government is the new mafia. Dissidence is a disease in China. Give Tulsi a chance to lie. What's the likelihood, in your opinion, the Dems are controlled opposition are actually supporting Donald by going to the extremes and failing on purpose? Not good. They want him out. They want him out. Let's see. Dun, dun. Trump 2020, House, the Senate, White House. Trump's connection to John Casablancas is highly disturbing. Israel first. Tulsi is Council on Foreign Relations. Yep, she is. We've talked about it many times here. Thank you very much, Casablanca. Have you watched Messiah? Thoughts if you have. No, I have not. It's a documented fact, Jason. What is a documented fact? There are documented facts, everything I just said there? Or everything you wrote? What president in memory has done what he said they were doing in the initial campaign when they got into office? Exactly. Exactly. I think we got to the end, right? Yes. Yes, we got pretty much to the end. So again, guys, if you want to support me, if you want me in D.C., I'm going to put the GoFundMe in the bottom. We get to 2K before Monday. Monday morning when I check in, we'll go to D.C. We'll stream live there. Please take action yourself. Do a little short video. Help the Action for Assange crew out. Thumbs this video up. Subscribe. Join the Burmese Brigade if you're new. We're anti-censorship here. Any way you look at it. Any way you slice it. And follow me on Twitter, where I also am a documentary filmmaker. You can find all my documentary films free right here in the playlist section. Loose Change Final Cut, Fabled Enemies, Invisible Empire, A New World Order Defined, and Shade the Motion Picture. I absolutely love you guys, and I'll see you on the flip side.